Okay, we've got to go northwest. Let's set our destination.
West.
So we took a huge break between the parts. We've had like a couple of hours.
Yeah,
rest.
we mashed out a load of it earlier, but
and then we recorded for a bit.
Fuck's sake. It's been a good hour and a half now. We're feeling pumped again. That'll be all the mashing.
Yeah, it's been weird how like I'm not saying that I was apprehensive about doing this. I've always kind of wanted to do Wind Waker.
Yeah.
What'd you hit?
Oh, the audio interface. I'm sure it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's still recording.
Good.
Hang on. Sorry about this. Yeah.
Okay, I edited that out. Anyway, I was a bit apprehensive about doing this just because there's a lot of empty air.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of space
in our heads.
Fill it.
But it was mostly like I don't know how we're gonna get through like some of the quieter bits.
Yeah,
But
previous temples have got a bit slow when we've done them in the past.
I think the only place we've really suffered with that in Zelda games is Majora's towards the end of that.
Yeah, that was quite a long playthrough, and that was just sort of a weird period in time anyway.
Just because I had a kind of I was dry with stuff to say because I'd already said it. Fuck off! I've been carrying this stable for years, and the horse is in it.
I was talking about the sex, to be honest, but
I only receive, I never give. That was an old lady upstairs fainting. So this is kind of infamous. This bit of the game, the cut
it's
content.
really quiet actually, all of a sudden, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's just because it's night on the ship.
I guess nothing actually happens. Right? Sorry.
No, it's pretty quiet. I mean, like I'll boost it up in in post, but like, I mean, it's not. I mean, pick a music track. I'll fucking put one in there. Every time I touch, I get this feeling. Oh, we have to like. We've got to think of something that Link or the. This is really awkward if you think about it from their point of view. They're not saying anything to each other.
Yeah,
like
they could have a conversation.
Fuck. Link's always like, fuck, he's not. Is he ready for this? And I just throw him into the lion's den. The king of the red lion's den. I love that the camera just turns back as he thinks that. God, I'm funny. If only it wasn't a boat, I'd be able to do my stand up.
We've just been out to dinner, had a serious argument. This is the drive home.
Yeah. And then it's like, God, that boat. He should be doing stand up or something. He's really funny. He's just really awkward. I love the idea of that. Like, there's like a lost kind of 8-hour journey between the two of them, which is kind of like. So, Link. Any cute girls in your island? I'm 10.
And?
That wasn't a no. And the King of Redlands just like, so, what was it like on Outset?
Cool.
Pretty boring.
Yeah.
I mean, it was alright, I guess. I mean, there's a little forest you can play in at the top, but that's about it. I mean, the amount of kids that have fallen off that bridge is ridiculous.
It's horrible. You can't really fall off it. It's a mountain now at the bottom.
At least you can go out the mountain, Link. I'm a boat. I'm on a boat! I'm a boat. And the King of Redlands is like, dude, that was right in my fucking ear. Oh, it's gonna be like you know, in Metroid Prime when you're in the okay, in Metroid Prime there's bits in the brain scratch LP that when she was in the elevator because the elevator's covered the loading times.
Oh yeah.
They just made up thoughts for when she was like, gotta get beans on the way home, something like that. So we've got to do something similar to where like the King of Redlands and Link have these conversations, but like it's really awkward. So I imagine the King of Redlands is just like, did I ever tell you about the hero time? Yes. Making really good use of these camera angles, Harry.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
We're showing it off. Yep.
Too much further. Oh, we've gone totally in the wrong direction.
Do you even compass?
And then King of Redlands like, look, you've got the map. This is you're the boat. You point us where to go. Basically, this is your fault. Why did I do that? I should have done it in the direction we were facing.
For fuck's sake.
They're gonna get in a really like one of those really uncomfortable arguments that you watch.
Yeah. Incredibly publicly loud.
It's really really uncomfortable. I kind of like I relish watching that because it's like it's so. Do you ever get like into those situations where something's so cringy that you can't help but love watching it?
You just can't stop it.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Well, I can see the islands we're going towards, so we're on the way. I'm on me way. Do-do-do-do. Guess we're just gonna have to point it this way and hope for the best.
Yeah, see what happens.
There is something really like cathartic about going on the sea. Not when you're trying to be entertaining for like hours on end, but I mean, if you were by yourself, this would be pretty sick. I mean, if sharks weren't seconds, obviously.
Get raped by a dolphin, but that'd be pretty shit.
Giggling motherfuckers. You ever been out on the sea, properly on the sea? I don't mean to like throwing rocks at your brother's head. That doesn't count.
I've been on a ferry before. So I guess that counts.
When was that? Where was it going to?
To the Isle
Who
of
did
Wight.
you go with?
To the Isle of Wight.
Is that the only ferry you've ever been on?
Sorry, yeah.
No, I'm just asking.
Is that it?
Oh, I wasn't.
Peasant.
Oh, I didn't think you were like Captain Birdseye or something. I didn't think like you've been like on loads of ships. I'm not suggesting for a second that Captain Birdseye has been on loads of ships, but that was still anything to think of.
No, I've been on one ferry to the Isle of Wight, and that's about it.
Who? Oh dear.
Sad times.
Was that transition really necessary? Yeah, this is where the cut content starts. This was going to be a whole dungeon, but they cut it out.
Yes, I remember reading that now. It's a bit weird.
This is actually probably one of my favourite portions of the game. It's very story and character driven.
That's when things usually go well.
Did this guy ever get a name? Can you look up see if this one Rito ever had a name? If his name's Rivali, I swear to God.
Yeah, give you a minute. Me and Donkey Kong got this. Just gotta stop looking at IGN. Right. Where am I?
Wind Waker, name of postman or something like that. I don't know.
For the meantime, I'm going to call him Bert. Quill.
It's kind of obvious when you think about it. What is he ever named in the game? I'm fairly certain. I don't remember. I mean, like if he is, it's probably my ignorance. Right, so we've got to go back to Winfield. I keep fucking that name up. Let's just have a look on the map. So we want to be going that way. I think this might be a good time for us to go get the Swift Sail as well.
Cool.
But we'll do that off mic because that takes a really fucking annoyingly long time to get.
It doesn't really say very much.
Slightly annoying. I would like to have known that. Maybe it was just one of those things that's in the game's code. I don't know why it would be, but it's everything I can think of. By the way, with this new kind of surrounding, I guess, because the storm won't stop, we actually do get kind of a nice redoing of the Great Sea theme. It's kind of a bit more sinister and dark now. But like, unfortunately, if you're not a fan of drab-looking like landscapes or anything like that, it's pretty much going to look like this for the next part or two, because we have to go get the pearl.
Yeah, that's alright. I mean, for us in England, we're used to it looking like that, so it's all good.
Pretty much.
Yeah, can't really help you there.
Fair enough. I'm not sure if the Ritos ever turned up again. I know they did in Breath of the Wild, but they look really more like bird people. In this, they kind of look like people with like bird features, if you know what I mean. Birdmen. Yeah. But like in Breath of the Wild, they look like Falco from like Star Fox and all that. You know, it's kind of weird that they changed that much. Like, I don't know if it's just a thing of the art style, but I really can't get over how much these the Rito in this game look just like cosplayers.
Yeah.
Is it just me?
I get what you mean, but I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't have been such a thing at the time.
Well, maybe they hadn't finished their designs. Whoa, that was close. I can't even see if we're close to it. I saw it a second ago in front of us, but I can't even see it now.
You think you see things at times, but it's just like something loading in the distance.
We have been
like a cloud.
We have been at sea for a good couple of hours, and Link hasn't eaten, so he could just be having a mirage. There it is. To see it.
Can you have a mirage at sea?
Yeah. Mirage is just where your brain's dehydrated and overheated, and you start thinking.
So I've always just assumed it was water and desert. I don't know if it works the other way. I know.
Well, this is all salt water, so you can't drink it.
I'm looking it up.
Of course you can.
I literally just thought it was a. I might be being really stupid.
No, a mirage is the consequence of your brain being overheated and a lack of water. So you're hallucinating because your brain is fucked, basically. But like, of course, it can be the result of being adrift at sea.
All right, we'll have the official definition according to Wikipedia. A mirage is a naturally occurring optical phenomenon in which light rays bend to produce a displayed image on distant objects or in the sky. The word comes to English via the French mirage.
Omne deux, fromage.
To look at, to wonder at.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's not a phenomenon of an environment. It's from the brain, surely.
Mix of both. Anyway, you're basically right. I was just being thick. Surprise, surprise.
Right, so we kind of got a weirdly different objective for Zelda here. We've got to find out about what the pirates are doing without them knowing.
Stealth.
This is something we probably should have done on the Forest Haven, actually. These post boxes, when they're doing this, it means there's a letter for you. So let's go and check this.
My mail sack is bulging.
We've got 2 letters. You can ignore these forever. You don't have to open them.
Local MILFs want you.
Keep that one for later.
Have you seen this boat?
King Red Lines is taking selfies again. I don't know how he does it. Yeah, it's always worth doing that one because you actually do get a piece of heart from that one.
Nice.
Let's see what the other one is. I do like the fact that you post boxes cough like that. It's got kind of gives them a nice bit of a personality. And this is another little side quest you can do is go see Orc with the Knight's crests, and he'll give you the spin attack. We won't be doing that for this playthrough, or we could off mic. It's up to.
We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes. So let's go look around for a bit, see what we can find.
Some grass, some buildings. Who knows?
Actually, I know exactly what I'm doing. Why am I going this way?
Tension's killing me.
You've got to go to the bomb shop, actually. I was just doing it for the sake of, oh, let's have a look, see what's changed. No, you go to the bomb shop. Do not go in the front entrance because they'll...
Drown yourself instead.
Do not go to the front entrance because they will spot you, so you kind of got to... I mean, if you explored Windfall earlier, I mean, we didn't because we just got the sail and left, but, like, it's probably worth exploring this place beforehand just to... kind of get to know it as an environment. I mean, that's what I would do if I were playing it, like without being recorded. But it's probably worth doing that.
Fair enough. Tip 101.
There's that fish over there. Whoa! Why did he jump?
Do that.
I didn't do that.
Silly man.
He's a boy.
I was talking to you.
Silly man boy.
Fair enough.
Now, if you come into this bomb shop beforehand, before this cutscene, if you try and buy the bombs, they're like 90,000 rupees, so you can't actually buy them. So after this point, you basically you can get them for really cheap because he learns his lesson.
Nice.
Right, you want to pay attention to what he says here. Tetra's a child.
Jesus.
And he is not a child.
That's crazy.
Just not get... Don't look at me with those eyes. Oh, I think I found a thumbnail. It hasn't been that long. We only left for Forsaken Fortune like a day ago.
You'd be fine.
All I've got is this horrible image of these guys going in town getting laid, basically. That's pretty much what they want.
That was what this extra content that was cut was.
Silly. I think this is the first time we're actually getting a little glimpse of her that Tetra's not such a bad person.
Hmm.
I mean, she's a pirate, but you know,
There's a little bit of something there.
a little bit of something. Right, this is the bit you have to pay attention to. The password.
Okay. Cool.
Keep that in mind, yeah?
Plankton. Yep.
I don't know if you forget this. I mean, I don't think I've ever fucked this up, but I mean, there's a list of like several different ones because it's never the same. No. No, that's what my question was basically. Can you get stuck in this bit? I wonder. Because that would be pretty funny if you could get stuck here.
I don't know if there's a thing if you stay there long enough it doesn't do it or resets itself or.
There's no other way to find out from that point. So basically, once you've gone in there and done that, you won't see those pirates again for a while. So I don't think not offhand. I don't know anyway.
Depends how many ones there are.
It's
Fucking doorbell.
what does what does that have to do with anything? This is so like. It's so like breaks the immersion.
There's a bit.
All you got to do is go Plankton.
Enter your credit card information.
Why would I do that? Just do it. What? I guess you got to do it in all caps.
Did you spell it right?
I did. Plankton. It's not complex.
It stumped you, that mate.
Right, let's try it like this.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
The grammar Nazis here.
How does that make any sense if you're saying it to him? Can he tell if it's with a capital letter?
Hang on.
What do you do?
I dropped the audio interface again.
Nice one.
Let me check it's working. I think so, but that might make a horrific noise before.
Okay. So I'll sort it if it does. You can actually go into this room now. So let's see what
cool.
they were trying to go. This is actually important for later. This on the wall here. Try and remember that. There's nothing else really. Oh, there's a picture of the thing from earlier in the prologue, the Hyrule picture.
Oh yeah.
Another one there. I think that's probably her mother. I don't. There's nothing really worth in there that he made out like it was really important to keep safe.
I guess just private space.
They didn't come back and try and help me.
Oh.
Being worshipped almost for me.
Jesus.
This
2.0.
Huh?
2.0.
This one is a little bit tougher, as naturally as you would expect. But it's still really not that hard.
I'm sure it's fine, yeah.
But this time you can't stay on the thing if the time runs out. You have to get over there before it runs out. So we have to get over there. I guess we could just leave him.
Yeah.
See ya.
Just lock yourself in there, mate.
No! He just come back as a skeleton. Even though he's only been in there a couple of hours. Right, let's do this.
Yeah, that's sure it's fine.
Make sure when you're swinging on these, by the way, that you're putting it all the way down, because it gives you the maximum distance.
Well, yeah. That's obvious.
Alright, it's just being a bit of a huge bitch today, aren't you? I think I remember in the original there was a way to cheese this, so you could jump from here to.
Well, I imagine they patched it.
It wasn't a glitch. It was just.
Well, you know what I meant.
There you go. See?
Yes, that sort of is.
Not really a glitch.
He put his hands on fire and pulled himself up.
What the fuck? Did you see that? I was like, oh god, it's good. It's so cold.
It's fine.
Maybe one more. I'm a bit uncertain about that distance. Basically, the more of Link's crotch you can see, the further you can swing.
Cool. Well, I know that. But...
Right, let's think about this for a second. Read that, please, to yourself. How did he get over there if he's never done it?
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Yeah, so you stay out there, then he locks me in. Fuck! No! I like the design of the chest in this. It's pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah, baby! Try it out, it's a blast. She's still got the rock. To be fair, you shot him in a barrel out the thing. There's actually a funny little detail about the fact that they won't leave until morning. I'll point it out in a sec.
Okay.
Yeah, lucky getting berated for a stone. That's what I've always wanted.
Oh, great. More ways to be communicated.
As the King of Red Lions will explain in a minute, because of the curse. I'm sorry, I felt like I'm being a dick. So because of the curse, placed upon the land at the minute because of Ganon, there is no morning. It's going to stay like this forever until we sort it.
Nice.
So we have as long as we want to explore.
Awesome.
Tell you what, we'll get the Swift Sail after getting this last pearl, because you have basically seen all the sailing that you're going to get.
Yeah.
And from that point on, we just want to get there as quick as we can.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan, Stan. Alright, Partridge. See what letter we got. Goob evening. I wish I had like a talk like a doggo meme. Oh, for God's sake.
Huh.
Now this, one of the things we haven't talked about is getting these charts. These charts can be quite helpful. You get a load of different ones. There's a Triforce one later, spoilers. There's the Beedle one, which tells you where all the different Beedle shops are in the entire Great Sea. Stuff like that. It just gives you kind of a more specific set of information to follow.
Seems pretty useful.
Dave, I can no longer take you seriously. What time are we at?
What do you mean?
What time are we at?
Well, it's about 5:45 UK time. Ha. I don't know. I've got no indication everything's closed.
So we're gonna we're everywhere. It's a bit early on a Sunday. No, we'll get to Outset and we'll have a look. We could just, to be honest, getting the pearl after getting to the island is doesn't take too long.
Yeah, just keep cracking on. It's fine.
We could just do a quick jump cut there, if you want.
Go for it.
Right, we're just gonna. Nah, fuck it. We'll leave it in because
Why did he ask?
no, because this is gonna be the last one that the audience are gonna see.
All right.
To be fair, I'm not gonna miss it.
No, it's fine. We started off. Oh yeah, the thing's right. It's quite nice.
I will say, like, even though the game's never attempted a sailing thing like this, there's a similar one in Phantom Hourglass, which basically cuts out all of this, and you just plot it on a map basically, and it has a little cutscene of the ship traveling there.
Okay.
But that's kind of it. It's not as complex as this, and also your ship in that little mini game thing you can do in that can get hurt, and for some reason it only has enough fuel to get a certain amount of places.
Right. Yeah.
That's a good game. I need to pick that up again and play that. Is it on the Wii U Shop channel?
I'm not sure.
The Wii U Shop channel. I know Spirit Tractor's on there. See, that's a game that I've just never touched.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Again, both of those games are technically sequels to this as well, so it'd be nice to see these characters again.
Oh yeah, interesting. Have a look.
Probably to point out these tornadoes that you can see in the distance here. They won't do you much damage. In fact, I'll demonstrate. All they do is just kind of turn you in a bit. They're a little bit
off path.
Yeah, they're a little bit annoying, but like there's a different kind of tornado, a proper like a hurricane tornado kind of thing. A really like one that looks a lot more serious than that. I know saying hurricane tornado doesn't make any sense, but like
sounds like a sort of Sharknado thing going on here.
Exactly, that hurricane's carrying a tornado, and it has the we met his brother when we left Dragon Roost Island, the god of the wind fish or whatever. I think he was the god of the wind or something. His brother is the guy who controls those tornadoes. We won't show it in the playthrough because there's no point, but
No.
because we're gonna mostly have this. The fast travel kind of makes the Swift Sail kind of redundant because you can get to places so fast now. You might as well just not have it.
Yeah.
But if you take him out, the way you take him out is you have to have the bow and arrow, which we haven't got yet, obviously, and then you just shoot into the eye of the tornado and take him out, basically.
Fair enough.
Not kill him, just hit him.
Yeah.
Then he respects you as a worthy foe for being able to hit him. And he gives you shit.
Nice.
This fucking shark won't leave us alone. I apologise, by the way, if you're listening to this and all you hear is because that's just the shark chasing after us. It does that music.
Yeah, oh, wait, yeah. Got a friend, it's fine.
Okay, it's still recorded. Got a bit worried then.
My heart.
So if it goes a bit quiet, I'll just jump cut it.
Might be easy to, I think, now anyway.
I think we're nearly there anyway. I can see it in the distance there. I think that's it. That's it?
Alright, yeah. I'll cut back in a second, it's fine.
Okay, maybe we should want to turn a little bit. Okay, I wasn't anywhere near it. I'm talking absolute shite again. This is a more annoying way of like doing the Wii because it did a top down from before, but now you just gotta turn with it. It makes it so much more annoying. I'm not surprised we're starting to dry up a little bit because we've been doing this for fucking hours.
Well, yeah, saying it might be worth changing up. We'll just finish this off and
Yeah.
maybe have some dinner and then come back and do Harry Potter later.
Yeah.
Be good.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Hi, fellas.
It's fine. We gave them 4 solid parts.
4?
Did we do 4?
I don't know.
There's at least 4.
I've lost track!
I think it was 5 we did earlier, actually.
Including this.
Oh no, this is the 6th one. That's what I mean. It's fine. 5 solid parts. It's, you know.
I don't know who I am anymore.
Right, anyway.
All I know is Wind Waker. I've not played done a solid stretch of Wind Waker like this in years.
Mm. We didn't do any of the other games this long in one go, though.
No. To be fair, we no, we did actually.
Did we?
No, I was gonna say we didn't do live playthroughs of them, but we did. For Ocarina, we definitely did.
Oh yeah, we had to. It's the only way we could record it.
Just not of the last half of them, yours.
Mm. Oh well.
The Twilight Princess, I might do that though, because there's a lot of fucking backtracking in the game.
We'll see. It's just how I don't know, we've always done these games like this. It's kind of fun.
I can see why people hate the sailing.
It's really long now, Jesus, yeah.
If you look at the map as well, we were at the one in the little tiny one in the middle.
Yeah.
How fucking far away that is. Why you do this?
It's funny just how nice we were about it at the start. I don't know why people don't like it. It's really...
Well, no, it's alright, but like, if you're trying to be entertaining over it...
There probably could be some more things going on. Little battles on the way or something. Or...
That shark won't fucking leave us alone. Well, we could shoot that, but...
I don't know, go whaling or something.
This isn't Black Flag. And we're here!
That was some journey.
I really hope that you could just leave that and then just turning left and right all the time. How did he curse everything like this? Right, so he's saying we have to go see our friends and family. All he really means to what you basically need to progress is go and see your grandmother.
Of course.
Go see how she is, and then you can leave.
She's got a new man.
Why do you see Orca in there? Her!
God.
Mate, that's grim. Why do you think of that?
I don't know. Grandma needs loving too.
Oh. Oh.
Bye!
Oh, that's sad.
See you later, bitch. Keep that soup hot.
I mean, that's another side quest you can do is revive Grandma. We won't be doing that because it's a waste of time and...
That sounds pretty horrible, but yeah.
Well, what I just said.
Yeah.
What? Reviving her? She ain't dead, bitch. Yeah, that's all the only person I cared about seeing. Then laughing out like, you're all alone!
Join the crosswords.
Oh, Ariel used to help me with them. I'll find my fucking pen. Yep, so what you need to do is get stuck in this typhoon. And, okay, well, so we haven't actually talked about the bombs yet, especially with regards to this cannon. Something they added from the original to this is, you see that little targeting thing? That wasn't there originally because you just had to make a kind of judgment.
Fair enough, I can see why they added it in. But...
Yeah, it makes it a lot fucking easier to aim at.
Nice.
Although you get a nice load of slow down there.
Yeah, just a bit. Classic Wii U and its strong power.
Said nobody ever. Do you want to get the Hylian thing up? Because he's going to speak Hylian in a minute.
Is he fuck?
He will. Fuck you.
Oh, I keep entering the password for this other iPad. Right.
Now this is obviously, Jabun is obviously a reference to Ocarina of Time and Jabby Jabby's Belly.
Yep. Where am I?
Just past it.
Oh. That's quite a lot actually.
He even gets a little remix of the Jabby Jabby's Belly dungeon theme. Yeah. Go on.
Well met, Hyrule King.
See, that's a spoiler. You find out, so yeah.
Okay, the events that we have long feared seem to have been set into motion.
Yes, it seems Ganon has returned. There can be no other explanation.
Yes. If you have sought me out, it must mean you have found the hero of time, does it not?
Unfortunately, that is not so.
Then for what purpose have you come to see me?
The one I've brought with me has no connection to the legendary one, and yet I sense great promise in the courage that this one possesses.
Promise? Oh, sorry. You suggest I leave the fate of Hyrule up to mere chance.
I do. It is the only way.
I see, but I suppose it is up to the gods to deem whether his courage is true. I give you the guidepost of the gods.
It's weird hearing them have that kind of conversation, especially because at this point, since George is filling in the role of Jabun, if you play this for the first time, you have absolutely no idea what they're talking about. But also, it makes them kind of seem a bit kind of more dickish because they're basically saying, even though Link is doing all this, they don't view him as worthy at all. Okay, I think he's got one more line here.
No, there's like 4.
What is it?
According to this. Unless it's... Yeah. This jewel should dispel the curse that Ganon has cast upon the land. Tell me, Hyrule King, have you learned the whereabouts of the one who carries on the bloodline of the Princess Zelda?
That's kind of interesting. I didn't know that they had that conversation before. Cool.
That is well. You must protect Zelda. She cannot be permitted to fall into the hands of Ganon. I am counting on you.
Is that it?
End.
Jabun out! You forgot that. You forgot that one. It's kind of interesting hearing that bit, kind of side of the story.
Yeah, that's quite a lot. I like what they've done with the Hyrule thing, but it's also like you also lose quite a bit of story because of it if you don't go back and play it again.
Okay, so between parts, I'll be going to get the Swift Sale, but until then, we'll see you next time in the next part of Wind Waker, in which we're going to go set these pearls into the places where they need to go, and we'll see what the King of Red Lions has actually been wanting us to do this whole time.
Nice. Sounds good.